Imagine all of this packed into this. The new G16. Stunning views. Advanced gaming performance. Top the leaderboard. Stay effortlessly cool. G16 gaming laptop. Imagine all of this packed into this. The new G16. Stunning views. Advanced gaming performance. Top the leaderboard. Stay effortlessly cool. G16 gaming laptop. Imagine all of this packed into this. The new G16. Stunning views. Advanced gaming performance. Top the leaderboard. Stay effortlessly cool. G16 gaming laptop. Imagine all of this packed into this. The new G16. Stunning views. Advanced gaming performance. Top the leaderboard. Stay effortlessly cool. G16 gaming laptop. Imagine all of this packed into this. The new G16. Stunning views. Advanced gaming performance. Top the leaderboard. Stay effortlessly cool. G16 gaming laptop.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome to the Alienware and Intel presents Alienware Gaming Saturdays, hosted by the Esports Club. Yes, folks, your caster for the Bullet and it are back again at AWGS, and today we have the VALORANT and more combat action coming up from the city of Secunderabad.
It's always fun to watch one of those games where we are going to see a lot of competition, the 2v2 battles and all. Yeah, I totally believe that this day is also going to be phenomenal as well. And if I'm not wrong, the prior yesterday that we were here, we witnessed the action of EFC 24, which was pretty fun to watch. But that was a battle of 1v1 where you had the control in your hand, you have the keyboard and mouse in your hand, and you try to play along the way. You have no one to blame. You have no one to say that, yeah, that guy messed up and that's why I'm on the losing end. But congratulations to all our participants. Yes, now you have the chance of blaming your teammate that, yeah, you were the wrong one. You are the guy that made me lose the particular matchup, because it's a 2v2 battle that we are going to see right now of VALORANT.
Yeah, let's talk about the entire prize pool for our Alienware Gaming Saturdays. And for the regular viewers, you know for a fact that yes, we have 40k worth of Amazon vouchers for the entire day, which is going to be distributed among VALORANT, where we have 25k worth of Amazon vouchers for the entire VALORANT segment, where the first place team will take home 15,000 worth of Amazon vouchers, and second place guy will take home 10,000 worth of Amazon vouchers. And when we talk about our Tekken 8 segment, which is also going to be going simultaneously side by side in an offline segment where you will not be able to witness all of the matches live, of course, that is also going to be there, where the first placed winner guy will take home a 10k worth of Amazon vouchers, and the second placed guy will take home 5k worth of Amazon vouchers. And for the entire format, folks, as you all know, for our all of the regular viewers joining in for the Alienware Gaming Saturdays, yes, the entire bracket is going to be only one single elimination, which is going to be followed by the grand finale, which is also going to be a single elimination bracket. There will be no second chances. And when we talk about brackets and schedule, let's take a look at it. And yes, all of the teams are ready and waiting, folks. We're just gonna go by through our schedule really quickly. We have Zephyr facing up the team named as W Key. We have IGS facing up the team named as Team Rush to Kill. Sheesh facing up No Harm Bots. Team Vintage facing up Proteenz. And interesting names. I mean, when we talk about Alienware Game Saturdays, it's not going to be interesting if we don't get to see more interesting and more very, very creative in-game names as well.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, every single Saturday we get to see these amazing names where we have some quirky names coming through, some cheeky names coming through, and eventually even the IGNs that are going to be there in the game are going to be pretty fun to watch. But even more interesting is going to be how they are going to play along with each other, what kind of performances they are going to bring to the table. Are they coordinations or straight up rampage coming through from a particular team? Because remember, guys, Alienware Gaming Saturday is a particular platform where a lot of individuals, and also when it comes to VALORANT 2v2, teams get a chance to showcase their talent, learn what esports is all about. And that has been the motto from Alienware Intel and the Esports Club, of course, from last 2 years, if I'm not wrong. So we have seen a lot of action. We have visited quite a few different cities, and every time when we try to revisit that particular city, there is a new talent coming through, or that particular talent that was already there that has improved a lot. So I think we are doing very good when it comes to this this platform, providing this particular platform where the players are trying to get the idea of what esports is, how they can play along with it. And apart from that, even the hardware support coming in from Dell is absolutely amazing. The Alienware M16R2 laptops, they're very, very amazing, because in a smaller form factor, of a laptop, you do get that desktop type of GPU and CPU type of performance coming through. So that is something which is amazing, I believe.
Yeah, we have the first game ready and waiting, folks. We'll be jumping into the first game of our day here at the Alienware Gaming Saturday, presented by Alienware and Intel, of course, hosted by the best in the business, the Esports Club. And yes, for the team composition, for the agent composition, I would say it's going to be almost a miracle, where we have Reina from both teams, but on the different side, we have an initiator coming up from the side of Zephyr, which is going to be none other than one of my favorites, Fade. On the other side is going to be the other guy, other duelist, which is going to be ISO. The first few frags are absolutely going to be happening in Element. Did you miss all of that shots? And yes, it's going to be an all whiff coming up from the side of Element. But there you go. Next is going to be the guy taking down the side of Element 1 on the Panic. But it's going to be ISO getting an opportunity to slam down the side of Next.
So far, the start looks good. 2-2-2, pretty close, cutthroat. The competition is obviously going to be in this manner for the first stage, I believe. As soon as we dive into the second and third stage, when their weapons are going to be even more comfortable, then maybe there is a good chase coming through. 4-2, Zephyr T is definitely on the leading end. There you go, some good connections. Element 1 strikes back. So lob being collected. Element 1 once again fights back. That's beautiful. 4-4. Again, a good cutthroat competition coming through. There are some prowlers being utilized, but Element 1 is just being the one who is wreaking havoc out here and just getting the job done. Dishing out the damage. Panic. He fights back. Oh my god, even the Ares is not going to work. This is what the precision is all about. I'm looking forward to see the final stage, because right there you'll get to see some Vandal ding shots.
Yes, sir. For now, this is, I would say all the action is about. Sometimes around it's going to be a lot of these key highlight plays, but sometimes it's just an one-sided affair, one-sided domination, which we always see here at Alienware Gaming Saturday. And I just confirmed it from my side, because I also subscribe on things as a caster. This is the third time in the entire history of Alienware Gaming Saturday where we are going to the same city, which is going to be none other than the city of Secunderabad, the city which is full of talented and passionate individuals who wants to grind Valorant like none other. So yes, it's going to be a really tight schedule for all of us, because we have so many teams queuing up in the schedule. We have so many matches after this one as well. But for now, we do see some of them shots getting missed a lot, some especially from the side of Zephyr T, but they're slowly and steadily trying to crawl their way back on the scorecard. But as stage 3 comes in, yes, and Ares and Bulldogs will be online. Some of them can also have the option to go along and pick the gun, which is going to be the one tap. The call as a one tap, which is going to be the Guardian. But for now, we do see it for a fact that W Key is still able to conceive that lead and maintain that lead.
Interesting.
Still waiting.
12-17. Stage 3 is already here. We have Guardians, we have Ares, we have Spectres coming through. Rolling off angles is going to be a very good opportunity for sure, but Nick's on the other corner with the Bulldog. It's pretty on point. Element 1 strikes back. As I said, Panic and Element 1, both of them, they are looking good with their aims. Yeah, there you go. Even the spam won't work against a well-precise shot being relayed. That's exactly what WK now, but here comes the final stage pretty soon. And at around 5 minutes and 43 seconds, you'll get to see the final stage being started. And once that happens, Vandals, Odins, Phantoms, Operators, these are the weapons that are going to be the choice for these lads, and they'll try to play accordingly. Yeah, there you go. The final stage is here at 5 minutes and 46 seconds. Vandals, beautiful shots, crisp shots being relayed. Panic strikes back and gets a 7k already. That's massive. And there goes the kill contract. Pretty fun ultimate to watch. And in the kill contract, there's a shield that is available for Panic as well, so he can have that upper hand. But it seems like that the other guy is well read. Soul Gamer fights back. Beautiful. But Element 1 on the other corner is on a rampage. He's just dishing about the damage.
Dishing a lot of damage, and this is going to be the usual case where we see one team getting, I would not say so outmaneuvered and outplayed from one team, but this is a clear case of that one team is definitely able to outshine the other one, because look at the scorecard. It's 31-40, just 14. I was about to say 41. All of these folks just 14 on the mark coming in from the side of Zephyr T. So there's a lot of that, clearly. But kudos to them for showing up. Kudos to them for participating in this one, and kudos to them to still fighting it through, because we have still 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Yes, tables can turn very quickly when it comes down, but I don't see that initiation coming in. I don't see those efforts coming in. We always see some of the first shot, headshot, not converting into a single kill. I don't see that initiation coming on from that. Both of the players are able to coordinate pretty well. That same thing is able to get perfectly executed from the side of WK. Not I would say the same way on how coordination is supposed to be, but they are just able to win the maximum number of gunfights which they are able to initiate, and that is all what it matters in a game like this, because this is a 2v2 showdown. This is not a 5v5 matchup.
Precisely. Yeah, I mean, at the same point, I do believe that your abilities are something that are not going to be that on point when it comes to having a controller in the play. A duelist, initiator, maybe a sentinel as well. At times, like a chamber can be very beneficial for you when it comes to those utils that you have with those weapons. You know, WK definitely going all in with those Ws. Helo, maybe he's trying to go for it. Gets spotted. Element one is going to shut him away. 22 to 41, this one definitely looks like a one-sided affair for now. But still, we have 3 minutes and 23 seconds. Maybe there is a comeback which is due. I doubt that is going to happen, but then again, we can have some speculations. We can have some predicament at this point. Maybe some hopes as well that maybe there is a comeback which is due. But seems like that the 19 frag difference that is already here, it is just going to get enlarged or maybe get margin. Beautiful play. Panic really wanted to get that double shield, but it just never really worked out for him. 26 to 44, 2 minutes and 56 seconds left. There comes the paranoia. Oh, it will be effective. I thought for a moment that element 1 is going to evade it, but had to evade the other Reina. That's why he's stuck in paranoia, but it's just not going to be a very big problem for him. Soul Gamer on the other corner, he's going to be a big problem for Panic.
It's going to be a big problem coming up for the side of Zephyr T, because at this point it's not looking like where they can recapitalize on the entire grip on the game, because it feels like yes, some of these plays are definitely resulting in a one-sided affair for now, especially when I talk about for the side of Soul Gamer, who's taking that initiation, providing so much value for his team. He's able to get that Odin, maybe a collateral spray, but no. Hello, how is that even possible? You had an Odin Soul, you had an Odin, but it's okay, it's fine, it's totally fine to panic. Even we do it, even Raider does it. I have the proof, I have his clip. We do it, trust me. We panic in most of the situations when we are not able to get those crucial kills in. It's okay because they are playing in a competitive format right now, so it's fine, but not fine if you want to be that team who wants to win this entire tournament. You're not going to be getting any second chances. You're not going to get any, I would say, double elimination brackets are not in play for this particular event. So yes, if you are going to be on the losing side, which seems like a very possible case, yes, Zephyr is going to be out of today's Alienware Gaming Saturday, which is happening live from in the Secunderabad city, Delhi store.
Pretty fun to watch. 1 minute and 11 seconds. 59 to 31. A massive buffer, a massive difference. Uncanny of everything. Empress being activated. And this guy, Element 1, sure is like a emperor at this point. The way he's fighting back is absolutely amazing. He or she, never know. Because at this point, Panic on the other corner is also pulling up some good shots. There's a clear, massive difference right now. And I don't think so that there is a comeback which is due right now, because in just 40 seconds, you cannot build up a difference of 31 points and make sure that the other guy is not going to get any more points. It's just not that possible. 65 to 32. Panic fights back once again. Nyx is down. 20 more seconds. I think at this point, it can be safe to say that, yeah, WK is definitely WKing their way to the next stage, as they were able to completely turn this competition away in a one-sided affair with a massive difference of how many frags, guys? A total of 33 frags, I believe. Maybe it will increase. Yeah, it did. All right. Oh, okay. It's down to 33 once again. No, there you go. 34. Beautiful. Okay, finally it's done. 35 frags of a difference. Completely one-sided domination coming through from the sides of WK, as the other team, Zephyr T, they had no idea what to do after the stage 2 was over, because in stage 3 and stage 4, I mean the final stage, it was all in coming in from WK, and they just outperformed their competition.
Yeah, this was, I would say, a clear case of where the opponent was not able to get the idea in the later stages of the match, because again, folks, this is not a 5v5, this is a 2v2. There's only so much that you can plan and execute. It solely relies on what kind of coordination, what kind of chemistry that you have built over the time when you're playing Valorant for so many days with your duo. And one is the clear case of your gameplay mechanics should be very precise. But for now, folks, here at the Alienware Intel presents Alienware Gaming Saturdays, hosted by the Esports Club. We're going to be taking a short little break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be coming back very shortly.
Alright, guys, after seeing that one sided domination, we are once again back on the desk of the Alienware and Intel presents the Alienware Gaming Saturday, which is, of course, hosted by the Esports Club. I am Raider, we do have Bullet on the desk, and now the question is, Bullet, what do you think? Is it going to be a close cut through competition, or once again a one sided affair coming through, just like what WK did up against Zephyr T?
As a guy who enjoys casting and has been here for a really long time, and same applies with you, Raider. So of course we
Yeah.
want to see that even out stakes between both of these teams, but it's always been that very clear case that it will be some of these games which will be very one-sided, and it will be very less games which are resulting in a very straighter domination. So I feel for a fact
Yeah.
that yes, the next match can be a game of anyone, but you just cannot predict that this will be this one, because sometimes we have also predicted that this match will result in a draw, and yes, sometimes, and probably very very minimized times, that we have seen for a fact that some of these games have resulted in a draw and that match goes on to be in a different stage. But I would say for a fact that yes, I'll be more than happy if we see some different kind of agents getting utilized. Yes, I'll be more than happy, more than glad to see some kind of like a match which keep both of us and all of the viewers joining in for our YouTube broadcast, keeping us on the edge of our seats. But it all depends on the individuals, all depends on their skill set, all depends on their in-game coordination. But for now, folks, enough talking, enough
Yeah.
seeing our lazy faces. Let's get to the game, and it's time to see the second match for the day here at the Alienware Gaming Saturday, presented by Alienware and Intel.
Alright, that should be a bang on start coming in from the sides of Team Rush to Kill and Team IGS. Let's see if that's going to be the case. And waiting for the first pick, I think. Stage 1 has already been started. We have Ghost in the hand. Can go with classics, but I think Ghost is one of those weapons which can be very, very efficient, and especially in the long range for those shots to be attained. He lob in the mid. Boy playing on a Neon. Yeah, talking about the competitions, guys, we have, I think, two Neons and two ISOs. Pretty mirror competition coming through right now, and Nox somehow was able to shut down his opponent. And same goes from the other side. Boy shuts down Abomination. 2-0, IGS starts off with a decent lead. I don't think so. It's just enough. Oh, that's lovely. That's one way to put down a competition. ISO up against ISO. Neon up against Neon. And it's really working out. Seems to be a cutthroat competition for now. You never know about the future.
For now, it's going to be Team Rush to Kill, which I feel is going to be probably a team name which is very common. But I also feel like for a fact that as this is the third time Alienware Gaming Saturday happening at the city of Secunderabad, I feel like Team Rush to Kill is the same team, because Abomination is the same IGN that we have seen participating in AWGS for the last couple of times that we have went over there. So I feel like yes, this is a team who has idea what's going to be the play case of here in a Valorant 2v2 showdown, what kind of strategies you can try to mingle upon. But yes, you just cannot also underestimate a team like IGS, because every time we do see a new couple of individuals, it comes down to new play styles. New play style means new ways to take down your opponent. New ways to taking down your opponent means that you just cannot anticipate every move and every gameplay mechanics coming off from these guys.
Interesting. We'll have to see how this stuff is going to work out. Boy already on a 4K. Pretty fun to watch the way this guy is playing with the Mere Stinger. Fast pace actions. Oh, look at him going with a 6K right now. Back to back, back and forth. He's just getting the job done. Getting what is required. The finishes, the frags, the upper hand. Boy once again sneaking up from the stairs. Might get not just one but two players. But even Nox is right there, dishing out the damage. They were able to spot one. Skylar instantaneously retaliates. Super low. Can fight back. Retaliates, but instantaneously gets traded off. 13-8 already. IGS up against Team Rush to Kill. Oh, there you go. Guardian. Stage 3 is here. We will get to see Bulldogs. We'll get to see Guardians. Even a Vandal coming through. Nox wants to go ahead and get the job done. Fights back, shuts one down, gets two. Brilliant. This might be the comeback route for Team IGS if they really want to build a good lead.
You want to build a good lead, but things can go south. But for now, IGX is, like I said, IGS is going to be that team who is coming up with some really unexpected and surprising gameplays from their side. We do see some classic approach from Rush to Kill as well, but that has not resulted that team being in on the lead. It comes down to it. Yes, IGS is going to be the better half here in a 2v2 showdown. But let's when we talk about the side of IGS as well, it's going to be a good case of both the individuals able to coordinate pretty well. We do see for a fact that if the players in the second corner, there's someone there's his second teammate on the second corner trying to go in for the trade kill. So yes, I love to see that trades happening in. I love to see how these IGS aimed individuals are able to perform better. But for now, we have to just wait and watch for the next 5 minutes if Rush to Kill can make that comeback story written in their getting written in their favor or not.
I think in order to see where the story goes on, we'll have to wait a little longer. It's just the start of final stage. 5 more minutes are left, and as the timer goes down, obviously some ferocious actions are going to be taking place. Good retaliations will be there. Waiting for it. Oh, look at that beautiful play coming in from that ISO. But in retaliation, you'll get to see a judge blasting in right on the face. Once again, maybe that is going to happen. Oh my god. No, no, no. This is the kind of mistake you don't want to make. He just walked right from the shield, and there was no idea to the other ISO. Abomination doing good, but Boy retaliating instantaneously. Look at that. Nox being absolutely on point. Final stage, 4 minutes and 45 seconds. Still a lot of period is left. A lot of time is left. Comebacks are due. You have the overdrive available. I would like to see if Abomination is going to tap on it. But we all know that due to the recent nerfs, only 10 seconds is what you get. After that, the ultimate goes down. But yeah, if you get a frag, that duration is going to get enlarged. I'm looking forward to it if that's going to be the case for Boy and Abomination as well.
28 to 21 now. Yes, slowly and steadily we're able to see the side of Team Rush to Kill crawling their way back and equalizing the frag point. But for now, it's going to be the side of Nox, able to taking down the side of Abomination. Skylex widely taking down the side of Boy. We do see some of those agent utilities getting used up, and that will result in a kill though, as he was then vulnerable for a long period of time. 30 to 23 now. 3 minutes and 48 seconds left on the clock. It can be very vital. It can be straight on point, and yes, it's going to be Skylex YT with an headshot on Neon. Nox taking on the side of Skylex. Abomination comes up for the second one. Nox goes down. And look at this. This is what I was talking about, which was coming in a very on point from the side of IGS. And this is the vice versa situation coming off from the side of Rush to Kill. Now, 26 to 32. Yes, this is a good way to start off. You need your boys up there to go in for the trade game as soon as possible. You have to counter the second guy as soon as possible. The counter play needs to happen, the counter trade needs to happen on point, and this is something that needs to be appreciated coming off from the side of Team Rush to Kill.
Intriguing. Oh, there you go. Nox once again shuts down the ISO, but instantaneously there's a trade. So this time we can clearly see that the gap is not that much. It's like, yeah, the players are leading, but IGS does not have got a very big lead. And that is making me worried for specifically the next stages. Because trust me, in the near future, when you are going to go to the stage 2, talking about the round format, in that terms, I do believe that the competition is going to be even more on par, and it will be a little bit more difficult for the sides of both the teams, whoever qualifies for the next stage, to come back and eventually build a good scenario. There's the judge in long range. That judge is just not going to be effective. Vulnerable being utilized. But there's a trade fire. Oh my god. This was good relay balls going in, but somehow Nox just evades from it. Kill contract maybe? Nah, there you go. Abomination switches back to a Vandal. Discards the judge. And clearly outshines this competition. 38 to 34. Oh, now it's 39. Again, a 5-fact difference. Somehow IGS is still on their toes, and they know how to keep that sufficient gap between them and their opponent.
Yes, for now, I think for a second that, Rush to Kill is at 34. 39 can definitely happen, but I cannot take that for granted. I cannot be the guy to make that prediction. We have seen some clumsy plays, and look at that. We have just for that. That's going to be the Immortal gun buddy coming off from that is good from the side of Team Rush to Kill. So yes, there's some serious heat that they are packing in terms of their skill set. And the last 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining in this game can go anywhere.
Intriguing.
My ult's ready. Here we go.
41 to 37. There's the overdrive. 1 minute. This is the period where things can change, where one can have the upper hand. There you go. The overdrive really works. But instantaneously, there's a trade fire coming through from Poi Boy. 40 to 39, 3 frags over difference. This is definitely going to hurt a lot to Team Rush to Kill if they kind of lose this particular battle, because they're so close to coming back into the picture. Origin Vandal, but you always have to have a Vandal in your hand, or a weapon in your hand, to be honest. Cannot mess in this way. There you go, 44 to 40. The gap, which was of like 2 to 3 frags, is now getting bigger and bigger. And as the timer is going down, this is not the good way. This is not the good way. 2 frags over difference once again. I think the only approach that these guys are going to have right now is just play patiently, hold off angles, do not make any mistake. Vulnerable, going to swing, loses one, gets the trade fire. I think it's pretty much done. I do believe that IGS is the one who are probably going to move forward to the next stage.
Yes, it's 46 to 43, and this has resulted in a very, very close out draw. Almost kind of draw, I would say. I mean, it's 48 to 43. Yes, it's end of the day. It's going to be the side of IGX, whom we did saw getting outplayed in the first 2 stages. So this was a really sweet, hard-fought comeback victory coming off from the side of IGS. But for the other team, yes, it was I would say completely they didn't saw it coming. They definitely didn't saw it coming that we might lose it off, because we were leading it with so much good frag point numbers in the first 2 rounds of the entire game.
I agree. I mean, they were pretty close, to be honest, and eventually, in the first 2 stages, as you rightly called it out, that they were pretty much on the leading end. But as we dropped down to the 3rd stage, the final stage, that's exactly where IGS was like, we are going to switch gears and we are going to just completely retaliate and showcase what kind of capability we do have. And the skill set that they had was good. No doubt that the other team, Rush to Kill, was also pretty on par with their own approach, because the gap was not that much. I think 2 frags, 3 frags over difference is not even considered as a one-sided domination, is basically a very good cutthroat competition. We have seen draws, no doubt on that. That's pretty fun to watch. But at the same point, these tight-knit competition always keeps us on the edge of our chair. Having said that, yes, we have the winner and we have the break also coming through. We'll be back shortly, guys. After that, we'll be seeing the 3rd matchup, so stay tuned.
Hey folks, welcome back to the Alienware presents Alienware Gaming Saturday is hosted by the Esports Club. Yes, showcaster for the day, the cute faces, bulletin data back on the desk, and we have seen two matches back to back. The first one was pretty one-sided, but the second one was a hard-fought comeback victory coming off from the side of IGS, and this was something that Raider was anticipating. Not gonna lie, he wanted to see a really cutthroat victory coming off from a team, but I was
Yeah.
really on the side, and I was really up in my mind that this might be another whitewashed kind of a gameplay coming off from the side of one team, but it was a scoreline of 48 to 43 where Rush to Kill was not even able to get a chance in the third stage to make a comeback because they were the team in the leading side
Yeah.
of things in the first two stages.
I mean, it's not your fault because quite a few games in Alienware Gaming Saturdays have been one-sided affairs. There are very few matches where we have seen draws and cutthroat competition. But having said that, as promised, let's dive down into the third game. Let's see how these two other teams particularly are going to perform. We have Sheesh up against No Harm Bots. I think No Harm Bots, they are definitely going to harm someone else, and that is going to be Team Sheesh. But talking about the compositions, guys, we have an ISO, a Reina coming through, and exactly same mirror competition coming in from the other side as well. Stage 1 begins. We have some ghost and weapons like classics in the hands, or should I say Franking Her Ocean is just there with a classic. Okay, he's finally back into the fight. Let's see what he's going to do and how he's going to approach the particular fight. Sheesh doing everything from his possible corners. But I think for now, the start of this action is going to be a slow one. We're going to see a cutthroat chase specifically in the pistol rounds, but as we dive deeper into the competition, maybe there are something good exchanges that are going to happen.
Yeah. For now, folks, yes, we'll come back to the castle death. There will be some changes getting made. I guess the players picked up wrong agent, which they didn't want it to pick, but it's all okay. It's all fine. It's a community based event, and yes, all of the players and all of the participants coming off, spending their time out to make this event successful is our definitely the first priority. But yes, talking about the last match, I like you said, it's not my fault, but it wasn't also the other
Yeah.
team's fault. Rush Looking were looking pretty much confident in the first two stages. They're looking pretty confident in the stage 3 as well. But as soon as the Bulldog and Guardians went online, it was side of the IGS to make up a good comeback victory. Even though I did point it
Right.
out that trade games were not happening in way too often, which is supposed to be happening in from the side of IGS. It started to happen after the entire stage 3 kicked in, especially when the Bulldog and Guardians went online. So kudos to IGS for making their victory play. But again, these kind of matches are not very, I would say, common when it comes down to the Alienware Gaming Saturday. Yes, we usually see for a fact that there's that always that one team which outshines everybody in the entire
Yeah.
event day of Alienware Gaming Saturdays. Because again, this is a format where even if you lose one single game, whether it's semi-finale, if it's grand finale, you are going back to the pavilion.
Exactly. It's a single leg competition. You don't have any opportunities. Same was there with EFC and same is there right now in Valorant 2v2 action. You don't have a different opportunity. Like if you're here to perform, you have one opportunity. You have to perform in that particular stage, move on to the next one, be better in that particular competition, because every single chance that you're going to get in a Gaming Saturday is basically one of those last chances that you might get on that particular weekend. Because yeah, there are going to be many more
Yes.
weekends where we are potentially going to visit your city and we're going to see you performing again. But then again, on that particular day, you have to be on your toes, you have to be well read with your teammate, and that coordination part has to be well equipped so that you can perform, so that you can retaliate and get the job done. And that's exactly where I think Rush to Kill went on the back foot. IGS, they were well read with their own strategies and they knew what they had to do and how they had to play. Like if you talk about the trade fires, if you talk about the communication that was there between them and their teammates, that was great.
Yeah, I would say for a fact that we have seen so much, every kind of a game. We have seen that even one of these games go out to be in a result of
Yeah.
draw. I would say, especially for a fact that when you don't kind of anticipate that entire play, it makes it more better and more eager to watch here at the Alienware Gaming Saturdays. But for now, folks, yes, all of the technical issues are dealt with. We'll be going back to our third game for the day, which is going to be between the side of Sheesh facing up the team named as No Harm Bots.
All right, we are ready to see what they have to offer. Prepare to fight. Yes, they have done their preparations. They have got the ghost in the hand. And talking about the agents, it's pretty much same. There are no changes, no such changes in that. Reina fights back, flanking Erosion. That's the Alter Reina who has been taken away, and I think that has been the case altogether. We have seen a lot of mirror agents coming through because then again, in a battle like this, in a team deathmatch mode, what's better is basically a duelist like Reina, where the layers are going to be effective, where you can heal yourself with the heal orbs, with the devour, and at the same point, the dismissal can actually get you places, get you away from the harm's way. All of that can be effective, but so far 3-1 is a scoreline where now no harm's bot are finally striking back.
Muffin able to pull down the side of ISO, straight up gets an headshot. Sheesh, having that really good, I would say, start off in the first stage. With the sheriff, yes, first two shots will be missed, but in the end, it will be Muffin to bake the side of Ocean in a really nice cake. But for now, it will be the detention coming up from the side of ranking. And of course, when you have an agent like Reina, you can expect some really, really good plays. We still talk about how Reina is, used to be such a really good duelist and such an overpowered duelist. When you take Reina, it's like an easy kills for you, especially when you have a good aim. Even if you have a decent aim. Yes, she went through and really, I would say, a long patch of nerfs and buffs, but she's still a really, really, I would say, uh, a very valuable agent which can do a lot of counter plays, do a lot of value, provide a lot of output value in a match like 2v2 showdown happening at the Alienware Game Saturday. Even in the classic 5v5 action, I feel like Reina is one of those really strong duelists which can outplay the entire opponent team, especially when she's being handled by a guy who knows how to play Reina inside out.
I agree. It's a pretty fun duelist, especially when it comes to ranks like gold or plat. We have seen a lot of arena plays in the competitive scenario, but when you go up the ladder, there are certain particular other duelists which are a little bit more complex and more difficult to play with. That particular type of duelists are being utilized a lot. Like in earlier days, there were a lot of Phoenix, a lot of Yoru, a lot of Neon play coming through, but lately, obviously, we have seen that Neon diff coming through. Neon has got a disadvantage right now that overdrive is not that on par as it used to be, and due to that, obviously, right now, as we have seen that Phoenix has also got a buff. We have seen Phoenix, we have seen Yoru, ISO pretty much being utilized a lot, and with the addition of a new initiator Teho, that is also pretty much amazing. But yeah, guys, talking about this particular competition, we have the mirror agents coming through as we talked about it earlier. ISO Rita competition from both the sides, and it's pretty cutthroat so far. We are already into stage 3. We're pretty deep into the competition right now. I believe like 4 minutes have already been passed approximately, and still the scoreline has not gone up the ladder like more than 20 points. So that clearly shows that both the teams are either being very, very cautious, which I believe is true. At the same point, they are not making any reckless moves. They're playing on angles, playing on flanks, working for trade fires. Ocean super low, but won't get any value. There goes Lilia, but even before that could have acted up. ISO fights back, gets 1 value. Instantaneously, there's a compromise coming through. The shield, Reina goes up the stairs, but I like this approach coming in from Team Sheesh that they're sticking with each other.
For now, it's going to be the final stage. And when we have seen a match like IGX facing up Rusto kill, resulting in a really hard fought comeback victory coming out from IGX, and then you see a scoreline like 15 to 14, then it went on to making a equalized scorecard 16 to 16. Now Sheesh comes up with one more, making it to 17 now. This is a very, very interesting matchup between these two fine teams where both of the teams are able to, elongate themselves to their play to of that skill set which they need to hinder upon, which they need to think extra, where they need to perform a little bit more better. They have to push each other as much as possible. Right now, the mind games will definitely happen. Right now, anything can be very, very brutal to anyone. The ISO ultimate comes in, it's ISO facing up ISO. Yes, it will be a pivotal advantage for the ultimate triggered ISO, and Muffin will be going down. Reina comes off, Ocean goes down. Right now, Yes, it's an one-on-one gameplay, dude. It can be anyone's game. It can be anyone's matchup. It all comes down to this final stage. 4 minutes and 25 seconds left on the clock.
I agree. I mean, the opportunities are not that much, as we have stated earlier, that it's basically a B1 competition, so you get only one particular map to play with, and in that particular map, you need to get that upper hand in your favor. 23 to 21, pretty close cutthroat, just like the previous one. It's like Rush to Kill and IGS up against each other once again. That is the kind of competition. ISO gets completely shredded, but he's still there intact with the HP and has got the recovery orb as well, so he'll be back with 100% HP and 50% shield, 50 full points of shield. I mean, ISO on the other corner goes big with a 2k back and forth. This guy is doing well, waiting for that recovery orb, will not get any, as there was no recovery orb being spawned. Reina on the other corner will take down the Ultra Reina. That's good. Oh, there you go. So much of efforts being relayed from the sides of No Harm bots. They somehow were able to close the gap, but once again, Sheesh have taken the toll and they have built a lead.
Let's see. It's 28 to 23 now. Yes, the lead is very much on point and on clear for the side of Sheesh, but still, things can be very pivotal for the side of No Harm bots, as they have not a lot. I would say not a big. I would say kind of like a lead which they cannot, conquer upon. But it is going to be kind of hard, kind of easy, right up in there in the middle spot, where sometimes we say, yeah, the question paper was easy. Sometimes we say, yeah, the question paper was very hard. It's that exam that they need to pass, and they have to write down some really good and the answers which the corrector board would really like to just take a check up on. And there you go. No Harm bots finally does that. It's 30 to 29. Tables have turned, and the tussle and the fight is still on. Ocean gets two more, and boy oh boy, it is No Harm bots to do a lot and a lot of harmful plays for the side of Sheesh, and they are able to be on that 2-point lead. And for the next 2 minutes, they have to just maintain and leverage upon it, make that to 2 plus more, and it is going to be 34 to 30 now.
I mean, that's the kind of head start that one needs. No Harm bots finally back into the picture, but it seems like that Sheesh wants to fight back, but can they? That's a bigger question right now. It's just like what Rush to Kill did. They started off good, but IGS had to come back into the picture. No Harm bots have done the same stuff. They have acted on the mistakes done from the other side. They're now looking very good, efficient, effective, on point, precise. There are so many adjectives that fit what No Harm bots is trying to do. Beautiful play. But the question remains at large is, what next? How are you going to retaliate with it? Sheesh. Look at that, 34 to 38. Again, a brilliant head start being relayed. No Harm bots in a bit of a problem. Oh, there's a shutdown coming through, 36 to 40.
36 to 40. And I feel like, yes, it is going to be No Harm bots game from here on. They're able to capitalize on it. They're able to leverage upon those kills, and back to back. It is sometimes now it is the side of Arena to do those back to back 2 or 3 kills, or sometimes now it is just going to be a teammate. So I know it's a mirror comp, but for now I feel like No Harm bots are able to utilize this composition in a much more better and efficient way.
Down to the last wire. 7 frags over difference. This one might not go that close as it was between IGS and Rush to Kill, but still it's pretty close, honestly. 10 frags over difference. After that, we can say that it's one-sided affair, but 2 to 3, 4, 5, that's exactly where you kind of fall on the back foot. But it seems like that it is going to be of more than 10 points. Maybe. Yeah, it is. A 10 frag difference coming in. No Harm bots from a situation where they were stuck on the back, had no way to go, to a situation where they rise back into the picture, build up a lead of 11 good points. That's absolutely massive. This is one way to dominate and showcase your opponent that yes, we are capable and we are here arriving onto the platform, showcasing our talent. That is absolutely on point from the size of No Harm bots, because on the other corner, for the straight up period of 8 minutes, those lads were enjoying that. Yes, we are leading. We have got a lead. We are just building upon the lead, but somehow No Harm bots They just acted upon the mistakes of the other team. And look at where they're standing right now. They're standing on stage 2, waiting for the next opportunity, waiting for the next opponent. This is how a game should be played.
I would say great credit goes to. I would say a lot of credit goes to the Reina player from both sides, especially coming off from the side of no
Right.
harm bots. Yes, she was able to just outperform and leverage her ultimate when it was needed the most. So yeah, kudos to them. But yeah, I would say congratulations to Sheesh as well. They came up till here and making them a really good part where they have contributed their way to making this event a really successful one. But for now, folks, it is a time for another small break. After the every other match break, we take a small little break for ourselves as too. Don't go anywhere. Make sure to like the stream. Make sure to subscribe to the Esports Club channel. We'll be coming back very shortly. Hey folks, welcome to the Alienware Intel presents Alienware Gaming Saturday, hosted by the Esports Love. We are back again after a short little break, and what has completely changed the landscape of our event is going to be the back-to-back two very straight up cutthroat matches between the first one being ITX facing up Proteenz, and the second one
Right.
we saw before going to the break, Sheesh facing up the side of No Harm Bots, where No Harm Bots were again able to capture a really hard-fought victory in the comeback fashion.
I agree with you that this one was a completely close cutthroat type of scenario for first 8 or 9 minutes, I would like to say. But in the later half, we got to see, like, in a span of just 1 minute, Noham Bots decided to come back and eventually showcase their own dominance. And they had a difference of 11 frags. And I honestly consider 11 frags of difference as definitely one of those bigger differences that you can count on your fingers and actually tell that, yes, that was a major differentiating factor between a particular team and the other one. So yeah, Noham Bots did good, and that is making me happy because of the fact that Noham Bots knows how to come back. And I think in the near future, in the next few stages, whenever we are going to see Noham Bots on the broadcast, we'll get to see a beautiful competition coming in from their sides because they tend to adapt along the way from their opponents. And when it comes to that particular team, Noham Bots also has got a very good communications that IGS had in the previous battle in the second matchup. But right now, what we are patiently waiting for is how this fourth matchup is going to happen, and is it going to be a close one, a cutthroat one? Which particular agents are going to be there? A lot of speculations, but I believe all of that is going to get answered once we get the heads on that. Yes, we are going to dive into the action.
Yeah, yes, we are going to dive into the action pretty soon now, and I would say, being the result of what we have seen today has been a really a blockbuster day when it comes down for the side of Alien Gaming Saturday, because there are some really massive numbers coming off our Tekken 8 competition as well. We have tons and tons of matchups that are going simultaneously back to back for our VALORANT segment as well. But in terms of just how the matches are going here on the broadcast, it has to be one of the best and the best events that we are having right now in the city of Secunderabad. And especially, I would say for a fact that Secunderabad has showing us so much love, because we are in this city for the third row, not third time in a row, sorry to say, probably for the third
Okay.
time now. We are hosting this competition of Valorant segment. I guess we will be going to the match anytime now, but I feel like I want to just also see, some kind of differentiation. Yes, we have seen Fate today. Yes, we have seen a couple of more Radiants, but again, it's all of the players just going in for duelists. But I would love to see Sentinels. I would love to see Initiators. I feel like Initiators can play such, I would say, provide more value sometimes around a lot of these scenarios and a lot of these gunfight elements. I feel like Initiators can play a lot of the major roles, and they can be that play that major part, that it can be the deciding factor whether your team is losing or playing. So I feel like a duelist combined with an initiator can be a pivotal pick. But I feel like, as the saying goes, it has been duelist all over the place for most of the matches here at the Alienware Gaming Saturdays.
Yeah. I think for now we'll take a short break. Once we fix everything, guys, we'll be back to see what happens in match number 4. Stay tuned.
Imagine all of this packed into this. The new G16. Stunning views. Advanced gaming performance. Top the leaderboard. Stay effortlessly cool. G16 gaming laptop. Imagine all of this packed into this. The new G16. Stunning views. Advanced gaming performance. Top the leaderboard. Stay effortlessly cool. G16 gaming laptop. Imagine all of this packed into this. The new G16. Stunning views. Advanced gaming performance. Top the leaderboard. Stay effortlessly cool. G16 gaming laptop.
Hey folks, welcome back to the Alienware Intel presents Alienware Gaming Saturday, hosted by the Esports guys. Yes, for a little bit of that technical difficulty here and there, we had to pause a little bit and take a really long break, I would say. But yeah, put that just short, we are back again. We'll be jumping down to our fourth game for the day, for the entire event. For the last two back-to-back games, we have witnessed a straight-up hard-fought comeback victory from the winning teams, which we usually don't see here at the Alienware Gaming Saturdays.
I agree with you that eventually, in a lot of Alienware Gaming Saturdays, we have seen a lot of one-sided affairs. Draws has been the case, but in a span of 2 years, I think we have seen just 2 to 3 draws. That's all. Cutthroat matches, I think the number is again a little bit lower on the lower side, to be honest. But yes, guys, as promised, we are now going to dive into the fourth matchup. So let's see who are those two particular teams who are going to fight up against each other. We have Team Vintage up against Team Proteenz. Pretty interesting. Talking about the competition, we have a race. About time, because this particular duelist has not been the part of action for a long period of time, specifically in the Alienware Gaming Saturdays. But now that we have the competition of a Raze and Neon working through, it's going to be fun to watch how a Jet and on the other corner Reina will fight back.
Little Rockin playing up with the Neon, able to kill off and define. It's Neon up against up with Reina, and when we have Chet it's Raze up alongside Neon, and it's on the other hand we have Reina combined up with the coordination of Jet. So I would say again the same. I would say the category of the agents which all of the teams are preferring to, but love to see Jet and Raze coming off in the same game.
Pretty intriguing. There's the satchel, pushes the players away. Classic action. Dismissal. Brilliant usage of, I would like to say, utils from both the sides, honestly. Little Rockin from a long range fights back and shuts down his opponent with a mere frenzy. That's beautiful. Undefined. He is really defining the play of Classic in this particular matchup, and it's a 9-6 scoreline. So far it looks close, cutthroat, but we all know that it is going to change as we dive deeper into the competition. There comes Little Rockin, fights back with the stinger. Undefined has been taken down, and so is Undefined is noob.
So right now it is going to be a 9-8 scoreline where the first stage is start off to the entire game, and yes, we can expect a little bit of hustle and tussle in the first stage, but the real deal is going to be when the stage 3 gets triggered. And right now in the stage 2, yes, we do see some kills happening in from both sides. We do see some fights happening in from both sides, but it's going to be a very clear case of another, probably I would say, a time and a match where both the teams look equally matched, equally skilled, and this can be a match where things can go really wide from both sides, where we would love to see some counter plays happening, and where we will love to witness some really interesting highlight plays happening, because it's fun to watch these teams battling out for the prize pool, but it's what's more fun and more, I would say, competitive is like both the teams fighting off till the end and giving their 100%.
Oh yeah, I mean that is obviously amazing to watch. Like The competition goes on par in those moments. Dismissal, purely into of it, of that, but instantaneously we got to see dash coming through from the other side. Good swivels, good usage of utils, as I said initially as well. I like the way both the teams are approaching onto each other. Look at this. We are already on stage 3 and the scoreboard is telling us it's just a single flag of a difference. So I don't know what's up with Secunderabad. It seems like that everybody who's playing Valorant right now is good. They know what they're doing. They're well read with the strategies and all. Takes one down instantaneously, goes in for the dismissal, and there you go. Raze was like, what is happening to me?
I'm out of here.
But Jet came from the back end, acted on the calls coming in from the other side, but undefined mid-air catches off guard. Raze goes down. Not a good scenario for them. 3 frags over difference. Right now, Team Vintage, they're being the A game team right now. Blade Storm activated. Gets down 1. Instantaneously gets evaporated. Undefined has to go for the heal op, but even before he could have done that, the other guy, Neon, shuts him away.
Right now, it is going to be intriguing. It is going to be an interesting play where both the teams are able to counter out each other. But as the final stage gets in, yes, the judge play comes in. Oh, the satchel. We as a rage a guy in the team, you need to perform that signature play. If you don't perform that, you're not a rage player and are not a rage main. But we finally are able to see that satchel play bouncing off through the roof. But Little Rockin comes off from the corner, takes on the side of Undefined 2023. Or did this 2024? Yeah, this is 2024 champion skin shining bright like a diamond. And it's one of my favorite skins, everyone's favorite, not gonna lie. Blue Rockin will be able to put down the side of Undefined. Neelan Blue comes up for the second one. And for now, it's going to be Team Vintage to be on the lead for just 1 point. With the lead for just 1 point.
Rockin, the player was stunned, concussed with that relay bolt. Rockin fights back 26-26. Once again, Team Vintage. They'll be like, yeah, we built up a lead, and right now that lead is completely in shambles. Brilliant. Brilliant by Undefined. He just waited long enough to strike back. Team Vintage once again up on the charts. Have got a different angle to play with, but instantaneously we get to see pro teams also retaliating back, and they're like giving their best energy and best outcomes to deliver the blow, to put up a good fight out here. 28-30. Proteenz right now on the lead, and that's not a small lead. It's a lead of 4 points. Interesting, and there is the availability of overdrive as well, but no. Undefined is Noob is just going to shut that possibility. 30-33. Slowly, it seems like that Team Vintage is like, we have made some mistakes. Let's recalibrate, figure out, build some good advantages for the team. And yep, they're very, very close to it. 32-33. Just a single frag over difference.
Okay. Right now, Little Rockin able to shut down 2 back to back, which is kind of on point from what we are able to witness. But it's going to be Proteenz. Interesting name. Beyond that, leading firm gets one more and Define trying to counter it out, but Little Rockin will be able to take down the side of Jet, and Define comes in for the second one. The trade plays are happening, I would say, on point slowly and steadily for both the teams, but you just cannot be on that promising play that it's just done. You have to be still very, I would say, confident about the fact that you have to still go to challenge out for the gunfights. You have to initiate those gunfights slowly and steadily and try to win out as much as possible.
I mean, honestly, you never know how this fight is going to turn out because of the fact that both the teams are struggling. Both the teams are trying to go on par up against each other, and lately Proteenz is the one which is definitely acting upon it. But then again, the difference of 7 frags, it's not that big of a difference, honestly. I would like to add on. There's a chance that the comeback could be there, but oh my god, what a retaliation coming through. Reina fights back. 6 frags of a difference. Here comes the Empress. This is a time where tides can change the way they were slamming onto the show. Yeah, Undefined fights back. Shuts one down, but instantaneously Lil Rockin was like, yeah, buddy, you won't go far. Look at the champion Phantom glowing like that. Amazing. Oh, the Empress. I really thought that this is going to find a lot of value. Unfortunately, all it found was just 2 frags, where the difference was of 6 frags. Those 2 frags are not going to do much. And Team Proteenz, it seems like that they are definitely having those daily doses of proteins.
42 to 50, 2 minutes left on the clock. Undefined gets one. Race goes down. Yes, Protein is going to be that supplement, which is definitely gonna be on the leading victory now. But Protein is that one part where you need to just balance the entire diet out. Sorry. So yeah, here a little bit with, over there a little bit with, things can go really wrong. But for now, Team Winters are not able to capitalize on a lot of these gunfights happening. Undefined Noobs comes up for the one. Rocket goes down, but it's just 1 minute and 24 seconds left on the clock, which can be very, very pivotal.
I think what we have to do is basically wait to see what happens next. 1 more minute, 7 frags of difference. So much for this last 1 minute. Lil Rockin. Oh no, undefined. He spots Lil Rockin, but even before that could have happened, Raze retaliated. Beautiful play. It seems like that Raze and Neon, they have got the grasp of this particular fight. They kind of are very, very amazing. Even when the satchel was used, that Reina was like having no clue of where the play could be. This is where you kind of go wrong. Like, you have to figure out where the play could be, and you kind of have to predict the moments coming in from your opponent. Then only you can be a better player in these situations. But it seems like that it will not happen anymore. As we are left with just 30 more seconds, and in 30 seconds, getting 8 or 9 frags back to back, making sure that your opponent does not secure even a single one. It's a big task, and trust me, this one again looks like a one-sided affair. Specifically talking about the last 2 minutes.
Yeah. Let's see, man. I'm not really sure how this entire play can work out now. So I'm just really stunned for a fact that Team Vintage was again that team who was able to perform a little bit better, but in the end, it's the other team was not able to perform pretty well in the starting, but slowly and steadily makes up a comeback. So that's 3 in a row now, where the losing team in the stage 1 and stage
Precisely.
2 are able to perform a hard-fought comeback victory in the final stage and stage 3 play. So it is the city of comebacks, I would say, for the side of Secunderabad. I mean, for all of the players, they look very skilled. All of the players, making their efforts to make this a really good event into a memorable one. So kudos to them. But to see this kind of a gameplay coming in every now and then, this tells a lot about the potential of these Valorant players in the future run.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty fun to watch the way they played. For now, I believe 4 matches are done, and the first one was definitely a one-sided affair where we had a scoreline of 70 to 35. I think that difference of 35 points was pretty amazing to watch, and that kind of was able to set the tonality of today's day. Like, I was expecting a lot of one-sided affairs coming through because of the fact that the first one started in that particular fashion, but after that, the second one, I just definitely took a toll. From the other side, we got to see Rush to Kill trying to perform, but the other team went in and she's definitely delivered. And then finally, talking about this particular matchup, Team Vintage, they were looking good, but at the same point, what really matters is how you play against your opponent and how you develop your strategies. You do not give that room of making error and making improvements to the other team, and that's exactly where Team Vintage went wrong. But guys, this is part and parcel of a competition. This is the Alienware Gaming Saturday for sure, and so far in these 4 matches, we have seen something new coming in from all the sides. A raise also being added into the mixture is pretty fun to watch. But now that we are left with like quite a few less amount of matches on the broadcast, guys, I want to see every single matchup being the cutthroat one, because that keeps us on the edge.
Yeah, for now, folks, this will be a short little break coming up here at the Alienware Gaming Saturday. Don't go anywhere. Make sure to like the stream. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. We'll be coming up very shortly. Hey folks, welcome back to the Alienware Intel presents Alienware Gaming Saturday, hosted by the Esports Club. Yes, we are back again with a break, and of course, we had to take a break because all of the matches, except the first one that we started off the day with, has been a
Yeah.
really interesting gameplays happening in from all over the place from both the teams. We are talking about comebacks, we are talking about trade wins, we are talking about some really interesting gameplay, also utility gameplay as well from all of these agents getting utilized. But for now, folks, it's time for the fifth match for the day, and we'll be jumping to the game anytime now.
All right, let's have a look at what happens next. Team XP up against Neon Gamer. We have seen Neons being absolutely amazing, and for that, Neon Gamer, I think, let's see what they're going to do is something we all want to watch. Extreme is there with the Neon. On the other corner, we have a Ice Arena competition. We have a interesting competition coming through because today we have not yet seen any controller or sentinel coming through. I don't recall a particular match where we have seen a sentinel or controller pick initiator. Yeah, that has been a case in a single match, but ISO, look at this, playing behind the screens. They're just patiently waiting to see who makes the first mistake, and it is going to be that initiator. Okay, we finally do have an initiator as well in this particular matchup. As I said, it's going to be Breach with those spot lines, flashpoints, and Aftershock along with Rolling Thunder. They can find a lot of value, but for that you need to be precise, you need to be acting with your teammate in a harmony.
Harmony is something which can make or break your team, but right now, harmony is something which is needed in terms of the coordination, and it is none other than Neon Gamer facing up the team named as Team XP. Not sure about the Neon Lights, but Team XP, if you have the right kind of experience, maybe this match is going to be yours. The first stage is about to get over. We only see one kill now. For the second one, technically still right in the stage one, but it's going to be a little bit of change. We do see the side of Breach getting utilized. It is going to be an interesting one.
5-2, 5-3 right now. First stage is over, stage 2 is here. Stingers. And we have Sheriffs coming into play. Again, Sheriff is a very amazing weapon, but you need to have a lot of trigger discipline with it. Extreme this time was able to be efficient enough to shut down his competition. Position reveal, relay bolt goes in. The player was concussed, I believe. Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Aftershock will not find any value. But yeah, good trades coming through. 7-4. Again, a lot of Sheriff action coming. Flashpoint. Lear in order to retaliate with contradictions. But Envy is going to find Pro Boy Mayank and tell him who is the real pro. Has got a marshal in the hand. If somebody relocates from stairs, which I do believe it is happening. Yep, there you go. Reina was relocating. They'll find a value, and they did. Extreme has been taken down. I think with the stage 3 coming through, Bulldogs, Guardians, Spectres being that relevant, I think then the game will change.
I feel like, yeah, stage 3 is that one, I would say, stage which can, be that again. Like I said, harmony is one thing, but again, it can be that reason to make a break the entire matchup for one side. But let's see for a bit. Neon Gamer will be able to just try and find some kills. ISO finds the side of Extreme, but we are still down to what, 4 minutes? All I would say on an average, we are about to pass on at 5 minutes of this game, and we are just on the scoreline of 10-9. So I feel like, again, this can be the entire play that in the final stage gonna be all chaos happening happening inside this small map. But I feel like this is going to be one of the very low scoring games from both sides in terms of the kills on the leaderboard, scoreboard.
I think once we have the final stage coming through, then the scores will rake up. I think the score will be from the winning side, or maybe if it is cutthroat, it could be close to 45-50. And if it's a one-sided affair, as the final
Yeah.
stage comes through, then the score could actually go more than 50 points. But I do believe that the score will rise. In these 5 minutes and 40 seconds, you'll get to see some beautiful exchanges being delivered. Look at this, 14-12 right now. Neon Gamer acting on it, but Pro Boy Mayank, he was way too close. Went in, tried to be a bit cheeky to get that heal orb. Phantom is never a good weapon in these long ranges. If you have good aim, can go with Vandals. Those burst shots, those tap shots can be absolutely efficient, and ISO knows that. Let's see if ISO can act on it. He misses a lot, finally connects. and it was the fourth one for him.
The fourth one coming in, going in for some utility play. I don't see a value coming out of that play. But 14 to 17 now, make to 15. Pro Boy gets one more. Send enemy knows for a fact there's going to be a flash coming in. And that is going to be that's gonna get some really good value because that resulted being the Reyna becoming blind for a second, and there was a kill coming off, getting secured from his teammate. So yeah, some of these utility plays combined from Neon and Breach are absolutely proving to be beneficial. So yes, Neon Gamer needs to find some counter to this plays.
Oh, I agree, they have to. Otherwise, it's going to cost them a lot. So let's wait and watch. Let's see what's up with the next particular moment. 20 to 20.
Yeah.
Bit of a
Over there.
struggle coming through. 4 minutes and 18 more seconds to go with. I think reaching out to a score is 40. Score of 40 points is something that might happen. More than that, I doubt that. Looking at the play style, but the kill contract was almost in vain. But finally, ISO clutched it out. Breach goes down. With an agent like Breach, you do get a bigger area to aim on, as it's a bigger body that you get. It's just small details that I'm trying to catch up on it, but we all know that if you are precise with the aim, those heads, craniums, that's all everybody wants to aim on, so that you can shut down your opponent with a mere single shot. Let's see if that's going to be the case. Once again, bit cutthroat competition coming through 22-24. I really thought that maybe with the change of stages as we dive into the final, one particular team is going to struggle, but seems like that not even a single team is struggling. Both of them, they are working, they are acting, they are trying to perform. Where's the aftershock? Should have actually gone with the aftershock. After that fault line, ISO could have been taken down.
Send enemy gets one more. Extreme goes down. ISO able to find one. Extreme sends down the side of Reyna back to the spawn room. It's 28 to 23 now. 3 minutes left on the clock. I feel like maybe making a wild guess is going to be a victory for Neon. Now for a second that they are on 29, but I do see for a fact that they are able to capitalize on a lot of these mistakes happening in from the side of Team XP. So yeah.
We'll have to wait for the outcome. 2 more minutes. Good retaliation. That's the most important part. Even if your teammate loses, you need to act on it. Buckle up. Get that retaliation, get the trade fire. And that's exactly where I believe Neon Gamer is doing a good job. But they still have to go miles. The player was not that concussed. I mean, not even concussed, sorry. Because of the fact that the angle was not that on point. Look at that. Extreme once again retaliates. ISO shuts down Pro Boy Mayank this time. 33 to 28. 5 frags over difference. But we all have seen so many matches right now where these differences do not even matter. Where we get to see a comeback coming through. So is this one again like that? I think we'll have to wait for that.
We have to wait, we have to find, we have to maybe... Oh! What? Breach?
Show me a target.
I'm really sorry for my long reaction, but what was that? What was that? It's okay. Sometimes even I do it. And sometimes even Raider does it. Right, Raider?
We all have the same fault, I guess. 1 minute.
1 minute and 50 seconds left. 39 to 32.
Yeah, the score tells us that it's not going to be a close of a journey. But having that Odin in the hand, Extreme now means business.
Stabilizing.
He now wants to get those points. He's in a dire need, but we all know with that Odin, you need to relax, you need to crouch, you need to then go for that rampage. Meanwhile, the other guy, if he's good with his aim, all he has to do is just basically aim onto your cranium and shoot you down. Empress available, and we're doing great, and we're doing good. XP, I doubt that he's going to do something amazing right now. Neon Gamer on the other, constantly trying their level best to find some value, but I doubt that value is going to come through. Kill contract, Breach will go in that kill contract. Once again, ISO up against Breach. A duel, oh, this time Breach was good. But again, 20 seconds. And in these 20 seconds, you have to build up a scoreline of 11 points. I think yes, we have the winners, guys.
Yes, sir, we have the winners, and that is going to be none other than the side of Neon Gamer, winning it out with a scoreline of 49, maybe. Yeah, 49 is about to come. Yes, sir, there you go. But after using all of the aftershocks, he was not able to secure one. It's going to be equalized for not equalized in the same last ditch manner, but it is about to go in for an half century of frag points. Going to be none other than 50 to 39, resulting in the victory. But I would say for the other side, they were looking very, very naive to the game, very new to this competitive structure, I would say, for a second. But yeah, kudos to them for coming out for our event. Kudos to them for being a part of this, and credit goes to them, like whoever lost in our today's event. Credit goes to them for making these kind of events and these kind of happy successful, because your time is more than valuable.
I agree. I mean, every single match counts, every single opponent counts, and in order to be a greater opponent, you have to have a greater nemesis as well. So, in terms of that, yeah, I would like to once again bid farewell. At the same point, congratulate to all the other opponents as well who kind of lost a particular battle. But this is not the end of the competition. Remember, guys, this is the end of the broadcast, because this running on the broadcast, but there are so many more matches which are happening in Secunderabad at this point in the Alienware exclusive store. What you need to do is basically visit that particular store so that you can get the insight of what is happening. And obviously tomorrow you'll get to have the update regarding who is the champion of this particular day on the Instagram handle of the Esports Love. So make sure to follow them as well.
Yeah. So yes, folks, like Raider said, this was the last matchup here at the Alienware Gaming Saturday presented by Alienware Intel. It's time to say goodbye for now. We'll meet again here at the Alienware Gaming Saturdays. It's happening every Saturday. We come at live at 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. We are here to entertain with you the VALORANT 2 action coming off from every different city. Every other Dell exclusive store is going to be the plan. But for now, folks, this was it. Thank you so much for tuning in for today's segment of Alienware Gaming Saturday, presented by Alienware Intel, hosted by the Esports Club. We'll see you next Saturday. As always, spread the love, spread the happiness. Happy gaming. See ya.
this, packed into this. The new G16. Stunning views. Advanced gaming performance. Top the leaderboard. Stay effortlessly cool. G16 gaming laptop.